As a soldier of some important castle, a few days ago I came across a real nut, claimed to be Arthur, King of the Britons. Said he was riding the land in search of knights to join him at Camelot. He wasn't even riding, he was banging two empty halves of coconuts together. When I asked him where he got the coconuts from, he said he found them here. But this is a temperate zone, and coconuts are tropical. He then went on telling me how they could have migrated here for the winter. But coconuts don't migrate. After a bit of chatter, he decided a sparrow could have gripped it by the husk and flown it over here. But it's not a matter of how a sparrow carries it, it's a matter of weight ratios. A 5-ounce bird couldn't carry a 1-pound coconut. In order to maintain airspeed velocity and carry a coconut, it would have to beat its wings at 181 times a second, and that's just not possible, is it? Then a fellow soldier argues that two swallows could have carried it together. He thinks they could have used a strand of creeper and connected it to their dorsal guiding feathers. But there's so many problems with that. Firstly, how are sparrows meant to put two empty halves of coconuts on a strand of creeper? Sparrows are not simply not mechanically minded. And even if the swallows were geniuses and loved the coconut dearly, how are nerdy swallows meant to lift a coconut with just their feathers? Their feathers would be ripped out! Anyway, we went on arguing until we realised that the guy had run away.
What's the matter with you? We never discuss Mr. Vidi's health outside the family. You want a fresh one? Who I am, who am I, is a question for the ages. Who's in there? Who wants to come out and say, hey, I'm hungry? Who I am is too deep and almost you gotta go in deep and pull out the thing, like with the movie and the thing came out of the stomach and up the people on the fucking spaceship. May they rest in peace. My name is Ben Sobol Leone. Ben Sobol Leone. I'm also known as Benny the Grind, Sammy the Schnoz, Elmo the Fudd, Tubby the Tuba, and once as Miss Phyllis Levine. But that was at a party, it was years ago. I smoked a Tita beat, I had a quackalood, and suddenly I'm in fishnets and singing show tunes. That being said, the second question you asked me is why I'm here. As Mr. Vidi's consigliere, I am prepared to speak for Mr. Vidi on all matters. Bada bing, Betty boom, Betty boop. To the pain means this. If we duel and I win, the first thing you lose will be your feet. Below the ankle. You'll have stumps available to use within 6 months. Then your hands. They heal somewhat quicker. 5 months is a fair average. Then your nose. No smell of dawn for you. Next, your tongue. Deeply cut away. Not even a stump left. Then your left eye. Your ears you keep, so that every shriek of every child at seeing your hideousness will be yours to cherish. Every babe that weeps in fear at your approach. Every woman that cries, "Dear God, what is that thing?" will reverberate forever within your perfect ears. That is what to the pain means. It means that I leave you to live in anguish, in humiliation, in freakish memory until you can stand it no more. So there you have it, pig. There you know, you miserable, vomitous mess. And I say this now, and live or die, it's up to you. Drop your sword. Right. Where do I begin? My mother was a 15-year-old French prostitute named Chloe with webbed feet. My father would womanize, he would drink, he would make outrageous claims like he invented the question mark. Sometimes he would accuse chestnuts of being lazy, the sort of general malady that only the genius possess and the insane lament. My childhood was typical, summers in Rangoon, luge lessons. In the spring we'd make meat helmets. When I was insolent I was placed in a burlap bag and beaten with reeds. Pretty standard, really. At the age of 12, I received my first scribe. At the age of 14, a Zoroastrian woman named Vilma ritualistically shaved my testicles. Breathtaking. I suggest you try it.